Lássanak a többiek is, jó? Trikóval fogok. Okay, hello.
Good afternoon. How are you?
How are you? Good afternoon. Just a few. Okay. Can you see us and can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. I told gyerekek. I have told them about Okay. I have told them about this voyage. So some words about traveling around the world. Okay. So okay, I'm going to show you around. Two of my ladies have sat here, but the whole classroom is full of students, and we are all listening to you. Okay.
Okay. So, do you have the slideshow that I gave you?
The presentation about yes. Okay, we were talking about the traveling, the routine on the map, and and we were talking about the food. We watched your picture about the food, and we were talking about how do they make fresh water from the salt water.
Okay. So, do you have any questions about it?
Van-e kérdése? Kinek volt kérdése? Patrik. Okay. Okay. Do they travel only by sail, or do they use the engine, the motor at the back of the boat? When there's calm, wind calm, or something like this?
That's a good question. They sail only by the wind. In an emergency, they have a backup of the motor, but they only use that in an emergency. For example, if someone capsized and they had to quickly get to that person, they might use the motor, but it's only by sail. They never turn the motor on, and unless it's an emergency. Good question.
Okay, how can we get fresh water? Could you tell me more about that?
They have the desalinator, so they take the salt water and it goes through the desalinator. It takes the salt out of the water, and then they're able to have fresh water. And I think this time they have a new machine that with osmosis. So they have a new machine that does this. Can you imagine, depending on the water, if they were to take water with them, what would be the problem?
Okay, figyeljetek, amit mondok, hogy van az a készülék, és az, igen, de egyszerűen már csak képítőjét után, szedni volna, és akkor nem végben lehet, hogy valami, ez csak valami újabb, oké, kérdezek, hogy milyen ételkészlet remélem, Okay, next question.
What food do they take?
They take lots of freeze-dried food that does not spoil. So raisins, canned food that does not spoil going long distance. Food that can be mixed with water, and then it's made into something that's edible. The food is not that good because no fresh food. Sometimes in previous voyages they took apples. Apples Granny Smith apples seem to last a long time. Another thing that they used to take is eggs. They would take the eggs and cover them with Vaseline, and that would make the egg last a longer time. So the freeze-dried foods and canned foods are the foods that they take. They also take energy bars. You know, energy bars?
Yes.
Yes. So that they have energy, because he needs lots and lots of calories in order to be able to make the boat go around the world.
I'm checking that. Yeah, they can do that. Maybe it was on that. Sokáig el tud tartani, és mit mondasz rég, hogy milyen? Please. Fogyasszon téged, és az étel az jó, vagy nem annyira jó? Nem annyira jó. Oké. Jó, de.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, okay, yes. Okay, can they stop during their voyage? Can they stop anywhere?
Oh, okay, good question. No, they cannot stop. The rules for the voyage are that they have to go all the way around the world non-stop with no help from anybody at all, and they have to do it all by themselves. So when Rich Wilson starts to sail in France, he has to go all the way around the world before he gets to be back and gets to be with other people. So non-stop.
Tehát milyen a verseny? Non-stop és nincs megállás. Kérdezem. Non-stop, nincs megállás. Hogyan kommunikálnak, jó? Hogyan kommunikál? How can they communicate by the others? Because there's not internet on the ocean.
They have satellite connections. So, so he does have Skype. He has a satellite phone. He has other kind of phone to use to communicate with land. And they do spend, he does speak with people on land a lot. In order to be connected, he does speak with people on land. So they do have satellite connection. But it's very slow. So he can't have a long conversation without it being very expensive. So satellite connection, but it's slow and expensive.
Okay, but I know the answer, but what about students ask that if they buy the food or do they catch it anywhere? Isn't it expensive? But I know the answer, but it was a question here, okay?
The question is that do they buy the food? They buy the food before they leave. So they package the food in those containers that I showed you before they leave. So they cannot buy it anywhere on the way. It has to be done before they leave.
I know the answer again.
How long does it take?
To go around the world?
Yes.
It depends on the weather. It depends on the boat. It depends on the skipper. But the last time that Rich went around the world, it took him 121 days. This time, he has a faster boat, so he hopes that he will be doing it around 100 days. So hopefully it will be shorter time. But that's a long time if you think 100 days is a long time.
Okay, next question. How can they sleep or how much can they sleep?
Well, since they're the only people on the boat, he can sleep very short amounts of time. And while he's sleeping, the boat has to go on autopilot. So he has to depend on the boat for going around, being able to navigate. So for 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe sometimes less. So rather than taking a night and sleeping the whole night, he sleeps for short amounts of time.
Okay, how much training do they have before this whole voyage, before this whole
How much what?
race? How much do they train? How many hours? Because we saw the video about the trainings. He did before this race. How many hours do they train before the race? A day, for example.
That's a good question. And I think they train as, I don't know how many hours he trains, but he's training from the last time he took the voyage until now. He's been training probably every day. So I'm not sure the number of hours, but many, many hours of training because he has to make sure that he is in the best shape that he's possibly can be in. Because there's no one else to rely, there's no one else on the boat. He has to make sure that he can help himself.
Okay. Does he want to watch any animals during the journey?
Say that again, please.
Okay, can he watch any animals during this race? Meeting any animals at the ocean? In the ocean? Meeting animals. Can he meet any animals?
Can he meet you during the ocean?
No, can he meet or can he watch, can he see any animals in the ocean? Dolphins, I mean dolphins or waves.
Oh, can he see any dolphins and fit? Yes. I've seen a video where he just swims along. One time he swam along, or the dolphin swam along with him as he was going along. So he does see dolphins and occasionally other birds. So there are animals that he sees when he's along on the ocean. It's very quiet, so that sometimes the dolphins will swim along with the boat and sort of be a friend.
Are they always the same racers, the same people, or they are different? Different question.
You saw the picture of all the different racers. Each time it's different people that race. Rich raced in 2008, but he didn't race in 2012, and he's racing again in 2016. So different people each race. Some of them are the same, but many different people.
That's it. What do they do when they are bored?
When they are bored, that's a good question. If you're alone on the boat and you are responsible for all the different things, the sails and the getting food and writing to students, if you have questions when he's sailing, you can write to him and he will answer the questions. So there's never time to be bored. He doesn't have any time to be bored. He does listen to music. He has a iPod and listens to music, but he's never bored on the boat because there's always so much to do. But that's a good question.
I don't know if it's a good question or not. Can we watch TV on the boat?
Can he watch TV on the boat? There is no TV on the boat, so he can't watch TV. TV requires electricity, and it's limited in the amount of electricity that he has, so he cannot watch TV. He doesn't have a TV on the boat, but he does Skype with his race organizers. So he watches video from the Skype, but not television.
Az, hogy az emberek nem szok közelíteni, egyébként én is erre gondoltam,
De ő bejövő erősebb. Mi a diszkáltidőzés?
mert nincsen honvágyunk.
How can they survive it mentally to be alone?
How can they survive mentally to be alone?
But they are well trained for it. I think so.
It's a long time. How I don't know. I think it's a challenge. I think for any of us who has never experienced it, it's impossible to know. But being alone for that long of time is a challenge. But he does communicate with people on land all of the time. So he's writing to people. He's video or he's skyping to his people. He talks on the excuse me. He talks on the Iridium phone to people. So he's talking to people, but never actually being with people for that time. I think it's hard.
Okay. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Can I ask them a question?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you tell me how do you say boat in Hungarian?
We say it vitorlás.
Vitolás?
Vitorlás.
Vitolás.
Could you repeat it to record it and a short video? Okay.
Vitorlás.
Vitolás.
Yes.
Okay. And can I ask them another question?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
When Rich is packing to go on the boat, he has to pack some of his special possessions, some special things. If you were to take one thing that's special, what would it be that you would take on the boat?
Jó,
Something
ha
that
egy
you would
dolgot
take with
kértél
you.
magadnak, kiszínnél magad a hajó. Food, but the answer is
Something
laptop, telephone, laptop, okay.
A book. Yes. A book.
book.
A good book.
Okay. All good.
Oh, they are waking up. Okay, that was an answer. Pet, no. Diary.
My diary.
A diary. Good. All good all
Oh,
good
yeah.
answers.
Do they record? Do they have to record a days like in the past in a diary?
They do have, he does have a log where he records things in the log so that he knows what the conditions are and he knows what's going on. He does record in his log, yes. So having a book or a diary is a good idea.
De persze, hát most olyan vagy nővér, hogy hogyha valaki a versenyzőt kell a gyergyőnek. The next question is someone has an accident. Is there anyone else who go for them and help?
That's a good question. In the last race, there was an accident and two accidents, and what happens in the race is that if somebody is in trouble, the person that's closest to them has to stop racing and go to their rescue. So they have to stop and go and rescue the person as best they can. So one person actually didn't finish the race because he helped somebody else and his boat was damaged. So yes, they go to.
És akkor arra is ki kell, hogy álljon. Oké. Figyelj, kérdés még van egy picit. Igen, azt most mondod, hogy másra mentél, és most állod, és aki győzött, mi van? Okay, what is the prize for the winner?
They get a trophy.
Mit mondasz? Trófea. Trófea. Figyelj, oké, gyerünk rá.
They have a big celebration and lots and lots of people come and they have a trophy. I don't, in the video, I think I sent you a slide that had a video and that was the celebration. It's a big, big, important event. Is there anyone in this class who would ever think that they would like to do something like this?
Is there anybody in this class who would like to do something like this? Van-e valaki az országban, aki ilyen területével? Egyszer egy ilyen vitorlás körülutat. Yeah.
Wow.
The teenagers and dreaming. Yes. Okay. Igen?
Milyen élményekhez tudnak gondolni, hogy mennyire lesz
We have millions of questions. Okay. Micsoda?
milyen élményekhez
When they arrive in the first picnic, oh, they are waking up. When they arrive, what do they feel in the first day? Are they disappointed, tired, or happy? What is the feeling?
At the first day?
Yes?
The
They want to
first
relax.
the first day I think it's mixed emotions. They left their family, so they're a little bit sad. They're excited. They're nervous, but they're also seasick because when you first go on the boat and it's really wavy, you feel seasick. So
When you
they're
go to land, you have got the same feeling. Azt mondja, szíszítő, tekerülve kimegy a hajóról. 3 óraknál. Oké, kérdésem, minek van még?
Az, hogy hány darab vitorla van a vitorláson?
Kérdezd meg!
How many
Sails are there on the boat?
how many
I
days?
know that, yes, because we have more sails to use in the storm and wind calm. How many sails we have altogether?
Sails on the boat, or how many days are they on the boat?
Sails, S-A-I-L. One big, one smaller, one for the, or just only one. That's all.
You know, I have to go back to the slides to look at them.
Yeah.
You can see in slide 7 that there are many sails. I don't know how many there are, but there are many sails on the boat.
I remember.
But
yes, this one is the red one, orange, yellow.
Yep.
Yes.
Slide 7
Okay.
has them.
Uh-huh.
They're very, very, very heavy. So when they have to lift the sails, it takes a lot of energy.
Yeah. Okay, the next question. Is he or has he already won the competition?
Has he already won the competition?
Yes.
No, he never won the competition. He came in 9th place.
Oh, fantastic. Can we ask, is Richard Wilson your husband or?
My husband? No,
Who is,
he is not my husband. That would be difficult to have somebody at Sal who was.
okay.
He is a teacher who.
Figyelj, he was a teacher.
He was a teacher, and
Yeah.
he is just somebody that I have been friends with following the races. So he lives nearby in Massachusetts in the United States. So he has been to my school, and I know him, but he is not a relative.
I see. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, no more questions? Can I just make one more comment?
Yes, okay.
During the race, you can ask questions on that last slide that I gave you. There
Yes.
are people there are
Okay.
people who will answer your questions. So it
Yes.
says ask a question, and you can ask to any of these people who are on the team of experts. These are people
Okay.
so you can text in a question and they will answer it for you.
Van egy slide, és a slide az utolsó a slide az utolsó képén van egy link, ahol föltehetsz kérdéseket. Azért tudom föltenni a képet. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I want one more thing then before I leave.
Yes.
I gave you a voice thread where you can wish him good
Yes,
luck.
yes.
So
Okay,
hopefully all of you will have a chance to wish him good luck on his voyage, and he will listen to it.
Jó. Figyeljetek ide, van egy voice thread, ahol videó üzeneteket küldeni. Yes, we will do this. Figyelj, hogy átteszek a szomszéd szobába.
Okay.
Yes, we will do this. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for letting me talk to you. I hope that you
Thank
follow the
you.
race. Take
Okay.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Ő is
Bye-bye.
megmostanített. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.